Good afternoon and welcome to Spotlight on Business. I'm J. Michael McCoy, and this is from the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce, uniquely Urbandale. Janice Wissanon is here. She is the, she's the Roman goddess of the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce. No, she's the one that comes and talks to you about how much the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce can benefit you. And as we approach the summer, I guess we're really in the spring now, but as we approach summer, Urbandale is always on people's minds because of Walker Johnson Softball Complex.
And Living History Farms, too.
And so a lot of the businesses in Urbandale get an opportunity to get new customers who normally wouldn't come to that area because of those two great places and
Absolutely.
others. One of the things we like to do in this program is we like to spotlight or highlight different business people that are members of the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce, people making a difference in our community. Today, I'd like you to meet Dan Siegfried. Right? Okay.
Yes.
Whew, I never get names right. And he is with Farmers Insurance Group, and he recruits, he supports, he trains. And so just on a side note, if you happen to be listening to this and you're thinking about a career change, or you're thinking about somebody else in your family that is really smart, intelligent, knows customer service, would like to be a professional in their life, you should contact Dan, and you're always looking for good agents.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because I've known Dan for 20-some years, and I saw him walking down the hallway here in the Skywalk, and I said, "Hey, Dan, what are you doing?" He said, "Coming to see you." And it went right over the top of my head. So we said hi and exchanged pleasantries, and 3 minutes later, he walks in my door. So I didn't know you were going to be here. So nice to have you here.
Good to be here.
So tell me about the Farmers Insurance Group.
Well, Farmers Insurance is the third largest insurance company in the USA. We sell all kinds of insurance: property, casualty, auto, home, commercial insurance, life insurance, annuities. We have a branch of our business that does mutual funds and retirement planning, those sorts of things. Been around since 1928. Been in Iowa for just about that long. Over 75 years, been serving clients in Iowa.
And what do you think makes a farmer's agent stand out from everybody else?
It's the way we're trained. I know that maybe sounds a little cheesy, but we really do from the ground up. We train differently. Rather than focus on just the premium you pay for your insurance, we take a little different point of view. We spend time trying to understand our clients. What is their true risk and what do they need? And then trying to align a program that makes sense to them and give it to them at a fair price. So the training is ongoing. Right now at my office, we have a group of agents that are in and they're receiving extra training. So it's not just about getting them started, rubbing them on the shoulders and kicking them out, but it's an ongoing thing. I've been with Farmers since for 20 years now, since 1994. I've been in Des Moines, Iowa since March of 2000, and we just continue to get better.
Now, you said you've been in Des Moines. Where are you from?
Born and raised near Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
The place Billy Joel sings about.
I was just going to say, Billy Joel.
Yeah, and spent the first part of my life there, and then I moved to Tennessee. That's where I got introduced to the insurance business down there.
I thought maybe you were a backup singer for a country music band.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. You know what they tell backup singers when they're not too good?
What's
back
that?
up.
Keep going.
Yeah, just back up a little bit more. And so tell me about your family.
I've got a wonderful wife, Rebecca, and we have 4 children.
Wow.
Oldest son is 24, youngest daughter is 19.
So basically, you guys are empty nesters.
Yes, we are.
How does that change a relationship?
It just gives us more time to pursue and to focus on our relationship. It just changes the relationship with the children, too.
Yeah. Do you have grandbabies yet?
No, not yet.
Why did you say it like that?
We may sometime soon in the future, but none on the horizon right now.
Well, I can tell you that they're my biggest joy.
Yeah.
Much, much, much.
Yeah, we look forward to it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So who is one of your mentors?
I've got many business mentors. Some are still in Tennessee that helped me starting another business down there, and then eventually my insurance agency. But when people ask me that question, I often go back to my family. My grandmother was one of the greatest influences on my life. She was a giving person. She taught me work ethic. She taught me to give. She was constantly giving. I had a paper route when I was 12 years old.
Me too.
Yeah, and then I ended up having 2 paper routes because I pinch hit for some other guys. My grandmother used to work at Allen Organ, where they, putting the organs together in Macungie, Pennsylvania. She would get up at 4:30 in the morning when it was cold or rainy, and come down and pick me up at my house and take me on the paper route. She used to call it the heated paper cart. And it was just an example of where then she'd go home, make breakfast for my grandfather, and then go off and work a full day, and then go to bed and get up. I never expected it, but it was such a joy to look out that window and see Grandma sitting there in the car.
Yeah, grandmas are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. So if you read, what do you like to read? Are you a novel person? Are you a self-help book? Are you a...
Basically a self-help book guy. I like John Maxwell, Jeffrey Gitomer, sales coaching, that type of thing. I'm always trying to, personally, I have to develop my leadership skills because of the men and women that I lead in the district. And so I'm always trying to improve my ability to be a better leader for them.
And what would they say is the most important thing they learned from you?
Hopefully how to live a balanced life.
Balanced.
Yeah.
Moderation.
Yeah. You got to give 100% no matter what you're doing. But I always say your business shouldn't be your life. It should support your life.
Yeah.
And so if you go all out in business and you wreck everything else, what have you gained?
Yeah, you've gained nothing.
Right.
So is Billy Joel your favorite musical artist?
He is one of them, absolutely.
Yeah, mine
like
too.
him. Yeah.
Love him. That piano man is
Right.
just,
Right.
In fact, if Janice did you know that she plays concert piano?
She does?
She is incredible. So if I had a piano right now, she could da 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 da, and you and I could sing.
That would be
Piano
fun.
Man. Yeah.
You could sing.
You're the backup, right?
Yeah,
We talked about that.
Keep backing up.
All right. Thanks for coming in today, Dan. I appreciate you. Thanks for the hard work you do and the example you are in your daily life to the men and women who follow you and allow you to be their mentor.
Thanks.
So appreciate that. All right, Janice, Tuesdays are special. You give free piano lessons and coffee.
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 And more coffee.
It's an open house for the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce called Meet the Chamber every Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock right there on 100th Street. I always want to say it's like across the street from Murphy's because I love Murphy's, but it's kind of catty-cornered from. All right, I'll see you next time on this Spotlight on Business. I'm J. Michael McCoy, brought to you by the Urbandale Chamber of Commerce, uniquely Urbandale.